Daybreak rides across the horizon, ushering in a new day. As the light uncovers the earth, the land is alive. The sun illuminates the cattle and horses here at the birthplace of American ranching. Work has begun at King Ranch, the 2019 AQHA Best Remuda Award winner. Since 1992, the American Quarter Horse Association has recognized ranches with outstanding American Quarter Horse Remudas. One of the most widely known and historic ranches in the world, King Ranch has achieved much in its long history. The ranch is an innovator and a leader, and the ranch horse is at the heart of it all. King Ranch was established in 1853 by Captain Richard King, a steamboat captain who had come to Texas in 1847.
We're on the original two pieces of land that he purchased with the original part of King Ranch. So when he found this land, this Santa Gertrudis Creek, which is just a few hundred yards from where we're sitting right now, was the source of water that he thought was the best source of water between Mexico and Corpus, and it's just this vast grassland. It became his passion, and then he impressed that passion on his youngest daughter, Alice, who married Robert Clayburgh, and from those two generations, all of our family is still here, and this ranch is still here.
Captain King had a keen eye for good horses, which laid the foundation for the Remuda.
Origin of the horse program, horses have always been a very important part of this ranch, from literally the beginning all the way through. And every era has had different kind of impacts and different, their own histories within that era. And we're working on the current and the future right now.
It takes a stout, athletic horse to handle the heat and terrain of the vast South Texas coastal plains.
King Ranch is 4 different divisions. It's 10 different cowboy camps. We've got a feed yard. You need a versatile horse that can adapt to different styles, and this country is taxing on a horse. And it's year-round too. We brand twice a year, we wean twice a year.
Today's King Ranch horse started with Old Sorrel, or El Alazan Viejo, as he was called by the ranch's Queñeños. Old Sorrel was foaled in 1915, and his offspring would shape the quarter horse world. A founding member of AQHA, King Ranch would forever be tied to the association when the registry was started.
In 1941, they started the pedigree, and they said whatever stallion wins grand champion at the Fort Worth Fat Stock Show will be awarded pedigree #1. King Ranch had 3 or 4 stallions at that show. And I think they had Baby Grande, all sons of Old Sorrel. They had Solis, they had Wimpy, and maybe Macanudo. But they had 4, King Ranch took 4 or 5 stallions to that show. Well, Wimpy ended up being grand champion of that show, and so he was awarded pedigree #1 in 1941.
King Ranch's Remuda continued to evolve, and in the 70s, the ranch made a pivotal purchase.
In 1973, heard of a stallion that was running for the World's Championship in cutting, and his name was Mr. Sanpepe.
Mr. Sanpepe, whose grandsire was the Old Sorrel, revolutionized cow horses. With legendary horseman and American Quarter Horse Hall of Famer Buster Welch, who trained at King Ranch for more than a decade, Mr. Sanpepe won 2 NCHA World Championships and an AQHA World Championship. His foals would earn millions in the show pen, and his influence as a sire is still known today. Among his get was Pepe Sandbadger, known as Little Pepe, who joined his sire at the ranch. Mr. Sanpepe and Pepe Sandbadger are members of both the American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame and NCHA Hall of Fame. Along with Old Sorrel and Wimpy, there are 8 King Ranch horses that have been inducted into the American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame. Today, King Ranch horses still trace back to those foundation lines, and and the program strives to continue to improve.
If they're going to earn that running W, then they're going to be the best by our standards.
Every horse on the ranch, including their 4 stallions, Quinyeños Moon, Marsala Red, El Rey Hydus, and the Boone, carries the blood of Mr. Sanpepe and Old Sorrel. In addition to raising top quality ranch horses, King Ranch also bred and owned Assault, who won the Triple Crown in 1946. He remains the first and only Texas-raised winner of thoroughbred racing's most prestigious honor. King Ranch is an innovator in ranching management and developed the Santa Gertrudis cattle breed. King Ranch has wide-ranging agricultural interests in California, Florida, and Texas, and since 2001, Ford Motor Company has produced the F-Series King Ranch Edition pickups. An AQHA Ranching Heritage Breeder, King Ranch has registered more than 7,200 foals in its long history and earned the AQHA Legacy Breeder Award for more than 75 years of registering horses. At the heart of King Ranch is family, with ownership now in its 7th generation. Family members Robert Clayburgh Jr., his nephew Richard Dick Clayburgh Jr., and Dick's son, T.O. Clayburgh, who is also an AQHA past president, are all members of the American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame. With 166 years of incredible achievements, King Ranch is poised for the future.
This has been our product in all these different things, and our job is to make it better and pass it on to that next generation.
Congratulations to King Ranch, the 2019 AQHA Best Remuda Award winner.